The list view makes it easy to see all of your orders, your expenses, sessions, and people at a glance. However, as your database grows and the more information you put into SuccessWare, it can become time-consuming to sort through long lists. In this video, I'll go over how to quickly narrow down your list to get you just the results you need. By default, the list order window is set to show the oldest orders at the top and the most recent orders at the bottom. To change this, you can click on the sort button, and instead of showing from earliest to latest, I can change this to show my most recent orders at the top. If I want to permanently change this sort order and make it so that every time I open this window up, it defaults to show the most recent orders, all I have to do is click the box to change the normal sort order to this order. From here on out, I'll always have the most recent orders at the top. We know it's important to be able to quickly pull up order information right when you need it. The nice thing about the list windows in SuccessWare is your header lines act as quick sort options as well. If you want to see just the orders that have an outstanding balance, you can right-click on the header line where it says balance, and a pop-up window will come up with a few different options. If I just want to see those that have an outstanding balance, I select more than 0, and now my list has narrowed down to show me just those orders with an outstanding balance. To get all of my orders back, I just have to click on the search button and select Get All Orders. The same thing works for deadlines, statuses, amounts, and payments. Any of the header lines, you can play with this and right-click right at the top on the header line and see what options you have. If you just want to see the orders that are set to complete, it's going to narrow down. You're not deleting anything, it's just removing them from the view of the list. Let's take a look at the options we have on the list session window. Just like the list order window, we can right-click along the top on the header line to quickly sort down our lists. If we only wanted to see the sessions that have a product line of senior, I can right-click where it says product line, select senior, and narrow down my session list. Now if I wanted to narrow this down even further and organize it based on the category, if I do a left click on the header line where it says category, it's going to change my list to show me those that are seniors. However, now they're organized based on the category information. If I want to narrow this down even further to only see my senior sessions that came from Academy High School or that came from South High School or Smith, I can just select that name, and now it's narrowed down my list even farther. Just like always, to get all of the sessions back, I click on the search button and select Get All Sessions. The same thing works on any of the header lines. I can right-click on Date. So if I want to see just the sessions that I have coming up in the next week, I have that option. If I wanted to sort based on status, same thing. I can right-click on the word status and see which ones have been notified, which ones are completed. I'm just going to be able to narrow all of my sessions down a lot quicker. Just like in the list order window, I do have a sort button here at the top. So again, instead of seeing my oldest appointments at the top, my oldest sessions at the top, I've changed my sort order to always show me my most recent sessions at the top. You can subcategorize this by client name or by session number. You can mix this up and really organize your list to show just the way you want. Let's see how quick sorting helps on the list client view. By default, the list client view is always going to sort by the client's last name in alphabetical order. If I click on the sort button here at the top, you'll see that I can do it in reverse alphabetical order. I can change it to show those who have a total balance up at the top. We have a few different options here. If you know that a client's last name starts with a particular letter, but you may not know exactly how it's spelled, you can also narrow down your list by last name quickly just by right-clicking on the header line where it says name. Let's say I know the client's last name starts with an H. By clicking on H, I've narrowed down my list to only show the clients with the last name that start with an H. I'll click on the search button and select Get All Clients. If you want to sort your list based on the order totals, I can just do a left click on the header line where it says orders. Now instead of being in alphabetical order, my list is sorted based on the order amount. All those that have not placed an order yet are up at the top. If I scroll down all the way to the bottom, I'm going to see that the clients with the largest orders are placed at the very bottom.